Hello, guys. I wanted to talk about this because this is very important. Are we seeing this prophecy being fulfilled around the world? There's fires, and the first angel sounded, and there followed hail and fire mingled with blood, and they were cast upon the earth, and the third part of the trees were burnt up, and all green grass was burnt up. Let's go ahead. You know me. I like to listen to the whole chapter. So let's give it a listen.
Revelation 8. And when he had opened the seventh seal, there was silence in heaven about the space of half an hour. And I saw the seven angels which stood before God, and to them were given seven trumpets. And another angel came and stood at the altar, having a golden censer. And there was given unto him much incense, that he should offer it with the prayers of all saints upon the golden altar which was before the throne. And the smoke of the incense which came with the prayers of the saints ascended up before God out of the angel's hand. And the angel took the censer, and filled it with fire of the altar, and cast it into the earth. And there were voices, and thunderings, and lightnings, and an earthquake. And the seven angels which had the seven trumpets prepared themselves to sound. The first angel sounded, and there followed hail and fire mingled with blood, and they were cast upon the earth. And the third part of trees was burnt up, and all green grass was burnt up. And the second angel sounded, and as it were a great mountain burning with fire was cast into the sea. And the third part of the sea became blood. And the third part of the creatures which were in the sea and had life died. And the third part of the ships were destroyed. And the third angel sounded, and there fell a great star from heaven, burning as it were a lamp. And it fell upon the third part of the rivers, and upon the fountains of waters. And the name of the star is called Wormwood. And the third part of the waters became wormwood. And many men died of the waters because they were made bitter. And the fourth angel sounded, and the third part of the sun was smitten, and the third part of the moon, and the third part of the stars, so as the third part of them was darkened. And the day shone not for a third part of it, and the night likewise. And I beheld and heard an angel flying through the midst of heaven, saying with a loud voice, Woe, woe, woe to the inhabitants of the earth, by reason of the other voices of the trumpet of the three angels, which are yet to sound.
Are we being warned, guys? I want to show you something. Okay.
Sees Melissa Adon. So, Melissa, we know that Lahaina was hit hard by these fires, but there were at least two other fires, as we said, on Maui, in the Kula area where you are, and above in Kihei. What's it like there now?
Yes, Alexis. So it's rather remarkable to think that at a certain point last week, there were several wildfires going on throughout the island at the same time. In local family, I was just chatting with him. He says they tried so hard to save everything that he was out here, literally, he said, with garden. Point out his other property here. He has a bed and breakfast.
So,
and their
hold
other
on, guys.
Did
20,000 people trying to escape a raging wildfire that's threatening the city of Yellowknife, Canada. That's the capital of the Northwest Territories. The only highway in the remote area has been jammed with cars and trucks. Planes are now carrying people to safety.
Canada's
a wildfire, one of nearly 1,100 burning across Canada.
Canada already had a wildfire last month. I mean, what are they, burning up the whole city? Guys, there's something strange going on. And they're going to try to blame it on, I don't know, solar flares from the sun. But I'm telling you guys, things are about to get real. So, hold on a second, I'll show you something else. This is one of my favorite, the two preachers on YouTube. Check it out.
Footage.
And that's just India, guys. So, dozens of people have been killed here. Hold on. So this one was 3 days ago. Check this one out.
Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Chris Bridgen. This is part 50 of the Worldwide Weekly compilation.
I mean, guys, there's just destruction everywhere. I mean, guys, this is unreal. Hold on a second. Well, let's just see what God says about the weather in Job.
Job 36. Elihu also proceeded and said, Suffer me a little, and I will show thee that I have yet to speak on God's behalf. I will fetch my knowledge from afar, and will ascribe righteousness to my Maker. For truly my words shall not be false. He that is perfect in knowledge is with thee. Behold, God is mighty, and despiseth not any. He is mighty in strength and wisdom. He preserveth not the life of the wicked, but giveth right to the poor. He withdraweth not his eyes from the righteous. But with kings are they on the throne, yea, he doth establish them for ever, and they are exalted. And if they be bound in fetters and be holden in cords of affliction, then he showeth them their work, and their transgressions that they have exceeded. He openeth also their ear to discipline, and commandeth that they return from iniquity. If they obey and serve him, they shall spend their days in prosperity, and their years in pleasures. But if they obey not, they shall perish by the sword, and they shall die without knowledge. But the hypocrites in heart heap up wrath. They cry not when he bindeth them. They die in youth, and their life is among the unclean. He delivereth the poor in his affliction, and openeth their ears in oppression. Even so, would he have removed thee out of the strait into a broad place, where there is no straightness, and that which should be set on thy table should be full of fatness? But thou hast fulfilled the judgment of the wicked. Judgment and justice take hold on thee. Because there is wrath, beware lest he take thee away with his stroke. Then a great ransom cannot deliver thee. Will he esteem thy riches? No, not gold, nor all the forces of strength. Desire not the night, when people are cut off in their place. Take heed, regard not iniquity. For this hast thou chosen rather than affliction. Behold, God exalteth by his power. Who teacheth like him? Who hath enjoined him his way? Or who can say, Thou hast wrought iniquity? Remember that thou magnify his work, which men behold. Every man may see it. Man may behold it afar off. Behold, God is great, and we know him not. Neither can the number of his years be searched out. For he maketh small the drops of water. They pour down rain according to the vapor thereof. which the clouds do drop and distill upon man abundantly. Also, can any understand the spreadings of the clouds, or the noise of his tabernacle? Behold, he spreadeth his light upon it, and covereth the bottom of the sea. For by them judgeth he the people, he giveth meat in abundance. With clouds he covereth the light, and commandeth it not to shine by the cloud that cometh betwixt. The noise thereof showeth concerning it, the cattle also, concerning the vapor.
I mean, clearly God's in control of all things, right? So either he is allowing all of this to happen, but it sure has been predicted, guys. I think this is just the beginning of fires. I mean, we had a fire in France last month or month before that. Guys, they're everywhere. And you know, I think we're seeing prophecy but fulfilled before our eyes. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I don't think so, guys. Anyway, take care. God bless.